Hey guys, today I will be teaching you how to customize your menu items slash game UI in Krunker.io. I know Krunker just came out on Steam, but for the browser people still playing on Brave, Edge, Chrome, Opera, I will show you exactly how to install and make a CSS. Okay? People come in the streams I watch all the time and ask, streamer, how did you make your game like that? Well, this is for you, random Krunker kids on YouTube watching this video. I'll show you how to get a cool CSS. But first, let me explain what CSS is. It's basically how things look. To quote Caleb, or Cal underscore TV, the biggest stonk maker on Krunker, there are two parts to a website. There's HTML and CSS. HTML is like a gun. CSS is like the skin for the gun. It's like the style that it's made. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to head over to Techie's GitHub, which type in your thing, github.com/techie. It'll take you there, and you want to go to repositories. In repositories, it'll be the first one. It'll say Krunker Resource Swapper. Now, I want you to click that and go to this green little button down here that says code and press download zip. You should probably download it in your desktop for easy access. Then you'll get this. I suggest you do not mess with these 4 files, as if you do, then they may not work. Alright, now the first thing you want to do is you want to go over and download Visual Studio Code. This will make it a lot easier to make the CSS and format it. And it'll tell you if you've written something wrong. So if you're on Windows, then download Windows. If you're on Linux, Dev or RPM, I have no idea what these are. And I'm on Mac, so I'll press this button. And in a few seconds, the download should start. And you want to start, you want to put this in desktop as well. And you expand the zip file. And right here, it should say Visual Studio Code. And since I already have... What? Oh, I was opening the wrong thing.
Have you heard of gravity?
So now, and as you can see, it led me right back to, since I already had it downloaded, it just led me back to here. Now the last and final thing you want to do is open up Krunker and actually make the CSS. Now you want to host also a private custom, so you have unlimited time and you won't get kicked out for trying to make it. I have a preset for it because I make a lot of them. Make sure it's private, 0 minutes, 2 players. That's in pretty much any map you want. And start server. Now, it works like a normal game. You know, nothing's modified. You can shoot your gun. Now go to the menu and press F12, which will open up DevTools. Then you can press these little buttons and, you know, modify the colors. There's especially you gotta go to the panels and stuff, mess with the colors. Also, make sure you always have the command > important on the end of every single thing that you modify. Not everything, but as you can see, the colors on the buttons have changed. You can be fancy, put some borders on it, um, and they'll make it look like that and stuff. Um, if you want to make them rounded, you can make them rounded. As you can see, I put them to 20, and they became like that. Um, if you want to be fancy, you can put hover commands. If you actually know what those are, um, on hover, they'll change to a different color. Um, like, huge shout out to Koala. He was the one who taught me how to use hover commands. Um, Pretty much, that's all you can do. Um, that's You can put box shadows on them, like basically whatever you want with CSS, and then they'll do that on hover. This is just the first part, um, but I'm just gonna speed this up. And after about a few minutes, I've come out to this. It's pretty cool, I guess. Let me just change the level. And as you can see, now you want to go to Visual Studio Code. Make sure every single panel you make, you paste that entire section, and you make a file called main_custom.css. Make sure it's in the CSS folder in your Krunker's resource swapper. You have to make a CSS folder within, or else it won't work. And there are some things on the menu that you can't change with the cursor thing, and you have to press Control F if you want to make the title, the game name holder thing. You gotta type in game name holder and put its display to none if you want to make it invisible. And as you can see, it's gone invisible. Yeah, make sure to add exclamation mark important. And the season label, you want to put that to display none as well. And it's gone. And now you're free to just play around and stuff. And yeah, you can just do anything you basically would want with this. And once you're done with all that, you're going to come out with something like this. This was one of my older ones that I made. It's very, very dark, it's gray, kind of monocolored. Very cool. And that about concludes the first part of customization of CSS in Krunker.io. I'd say it would be pretty easy. This is only the first part. This is about the menu UI. The next part, we're going to make a game UI. Yeah, that's basically how things are going to go. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and peace. You're my dear.